But earmuff, you stay on hard.
Welcome back to the BCSN Sportswrap. Bryan and A.D. Drew here, and we continue with our conversations with student athletes who've recently graduated or are still in school, and trying to give them a voice so we can hear from them in terms of what's going on in the world today, and obviously their last semester on campus. And so joining us right now, one of A.D.'s former players from his old high school coaching days, Miss Alexandria, or Zan, as we're going to call her from here on out, James, who just recently graduated from Albany State University, 4-year letter winner on the Golden Rams women's basketball team. Zan, welcome to the BCSN Sports Wrap. Thanks for coming on and talking with us.
Hi, I'm glad to be here.
All right.
All right, Zan. Been a long time. Been a long time coming. I'm proud of you as your former coach. But now you're grown now, and you're going into the world. So we're gonna start off with the real world. Just kind of give us your opinion on the George Floyd situation, how you feel about it as an African American lady. Got significant African American men in your life. Just kind of give us your point of view on that.
Well, the whole situation really should never happen in the first place. Like, it's 2020 and we still protesting. So we came a long way, but we got a long way to go, you feel me? So that whole situation was like, just the same way the Trayvon Martin situation hit home for everybody. So it's a lot to be done. I mean, it's a lot of protesting going on right now. With some situations I don't agree with the way we protested, I may say, but I mean, at this point, a lot of stuff has been out of hand for years. You know, our voices haven't been heard for years. So, I mean, it's like, what can you do or say now? Like,
COVID-19 hit last semester on the yard. You were lucky enough to finish your basketball season, but probably as soon as you get ready to go on your spring break, everything gets shut down. Kind of talk about COVID-19, how it was finishing up your last semester on the yard, and let's be realistic. Probably one of the biggest days that you look for is walking across that stage.
Yeah.
You walked across the screen. So kind of talk about that.
Yeah, COVID-19 really hit hard for me in March. So it was like right after the playoffs. We went on spring break right after playoffs. So I was out of school that week. Then I was out of school for spring break, but after that, I couldn't go back to school because they're telling us we out of school. We're going to go back May 6th, then it got extended, and so forth, so forth. So we was forced to take classes online, which some of my classes I took in class for a reason because I needed that teacher interaction. So I needed that hands-on learning for my major, but I couldn't get the hands-on experience I need because I had to take it online. So
how tough was that transition? How
So
tough was that transitioning from, especially those classes where you felt that you really needed to talk, you needed to go to the office hours, you needed to actually see
yeah,
it on the board and get that interaction, the study groups and everything else that comes with being a college student. How tough was that transition in those tough classes that you had?
oh yeah, it was really tough because I needed the hands-on learning, like I said, and then on top of that, I was using the technology on school, that was on campus as far as computer, Wi-Fi, and all that. So I had to borrow a computer using somebody else technology in order to get my work done. So it was really tough. I mean, the online work was pretty much, I can understand it as far as having to, keep reading over and over myself. But I know if a teacher was there with me, just to, explain it to me, break it down real quick, I can catch on, grasp it, go do my practice and stuff. It'll be a lot easier for me have to teach myself in a kind of sort of way.
Mm-hmm. What was there any opportunities for? I mean, obviously, it sounds like going to the online studies was something new for you, and a challenge in terms of getting used to and getting comfortable with it, especially at that point in the school year. Where did you go to find support? Where was the support that you needed available in that during that time?
Well, I took online classes before. It's not that that online classes was difficult. It was just the classes that I was taking myself in class to take those classes because I needed those extra hand-on experience hours. So me being online, I could do it myself. It wasn't hard for me to do the work. I just needed the hands-on experience, the actual hands-on learning portion. So I did my work. I completed everything that I need to do. The school also offered, online tutoring and stuff as well. So I could basically just put forth the effort, just extra effort. That's all.
What and just let everyone know what's your major you graduated with, and do you have any aspirations to pursue a master's degree or maybe even go on further after that?
Well, I graduated with a degree in health and human performance, and as of right now, I'm training to play professional basketball. But if my career is I don't have a transition with my basketball career, I'll be starting school in January to get my master's in exercise physiology, so I can be a strength and conditioning coach.
Okay. What I'm sorry, AD. I was just going to
Go ahead.
from what you just mentioned there.
I was too, but you go first.
Well, okay. I was going to mention. So you got it. You sound like you're wanting to pursue some professional opportunities. Can you talk a little bit about that? How challenging is that given this COVID-19, and what are you doing to sort of help you in that process?
So as of right now, I'm training every day, consistently, two to three times a day. I gotta make sure I train, stay in shape, because with this COVID-19 situation, it kind of pushed everything back. Because if I was in school, I know for a fact I have the training, the coaches, the facility, everything I need to be on top of my game already. So it kind of pushed me a couple steps behind because I couldn't get in the gym for a month, 2 months. Couldn't get in the gym. Couldn't get to a facility, so I had the backyard, everything. So, I mean, it was not bad, but yeah, it really been difficult with the COVID-19 as far as training wise, and also reaching out for far as agents. But I kind of getting everything kind of down to a T right now, so I just got to stay training right now because I never know when I get the call for women basketball. They can tell you'll leave tomorrow. You'll never know, so you got to just stay on top of your game.
And if playing professionally doesn't work out or is short-term solution, what are your goals after your professional career?
I plan on being, like I said, a strength and conditioning coach or women's basketball coach. I want to start off on the high school level or middle school level and work my way up to college basketball. And I also want to open my own business, or as I want to open my own trucking company. Yeah, that's really about it right now. I want to have multiple businesses, have my hands in a lot of different areas. So that's my ultimate goal, just be a self-entrepreneur.
Mm-hmm.
Great.
Yeah, Zan, you finished your career over the 1,000 career point mark. This most recent season, named to the second team on the all-conference team. As you think back on your playing career, whether it be this season or the last 4 years, what are some of the memorable moments that you have from your playing time?
Memorable moments. Buzzer beater, Fort Valley. Junior year. Was it junior year? Yeah. No, it was my sophomore year.
First year y'all played over at Darton.
Yep, Fort Valley. Played Fort Valley on the West Campus. Buzzer beater, they called it, no shot. That's the most memorable moment.
Before we let you go, Zan, give us an idea of maybe who was your toughest opponent. That when you think about this past senior season, maybe who was your toughest opponent, whether it be a team or an individual that you had to go up against?
This year, Albany State was the toughest team in the conference. They came new fresh in the conference. I think they came from a D1 and dropped down D2. So they was pretty good team.
Even tougher than Benedict?
Benedict, nah. Benedict, okay, I'll give Benedict the benefit of the doubt. Benedict was a good team. I gotta give them. It was a good team. But I feel like we could have beat Benedict. My opinion. We beat ourselves most of the time with turnovers. Hands down. If you check the stats, turnovers and rebounds would kill. So we beat ourselves. So if we would have got right, I feel like nobody really could have stopped us.
What was the toughest place for you to play as far as atmosphere, fans talking trash, whatever? The one place that you hated to go in to play at?
I hated to play Benedict.
Yeah.
All right.
Now I got one more for you, Bryan. Now, you're from the Tuskegee area, Notasoga, just outside of Tuskegee. Talk about those games when you used to go home, because how can I put this? When you used to go home, you had a mission. It seemed like every time you went back to the Chappie James Arena to play Tuskegee, you always showed up and showed out. Just talk about what it was to go back home as the opponent, because obviously you grew up watching Tuskegee play ball as you were growing up.
Well, it was a love-hate with Tuskegee because I wanted to go to Tuskegee, but, I didn't get the opportunity to do that. But, Albany State gave me the opportunity. So that was just I played with a I guess revenge in my heart, or something to prove in my heart, so they'll know, like, she from Notasoga, like, why we ain't look at her like that's what I wanted. Every time I step on the court, I wanted to make sure Tuskegee knew who I was.
And they did.
Then so you had 20. So you had 19 the first time you played them, and then 23 the second time. Well, Zan, we appreciate your time and joining us, and thank you for sharing your thoughts. With what's going on in the world today. and what's going on with you. We always like to give our guests the last word. So is there any final words or thoughts that you like to share with the world, or maybe your friends or family or anybody who's watching right
Well, thank y'all for having me, and remember the face and remember the name.
If anybody out there wants to give you a job or potentially give you an opportunity for you to play for them professionally, how do they get in touch with you, Zan?
Well, if anybody want to contact me dealing with my major health and performance, I can do anything for as training, anything dealing with rec, coaching, anything, or dealing with professional basketball. You can contact me personally. Well, contact me personally, email at jamesalexandria2016@gmail.com.
You got it.
JSALEXANDRIA2016@gmail.com.
You got a Twitter?
Yes, or you can contact me on Twitter at A1_AO. That's AONEE_AYO. Facebook, Alexandria James, and Instagram. Can't think of my Instagram name.
You gotta
You can find me.
You gotta work on consolidating that and making it all similar. You know, that let me get a pro tip here. If you're gonna brand yourself, get one kind of easy name so you can make that your social
all
media,
platforms.
all platforms. Make it easy on yourself, Zan.
That's.
All right. Hey, it's a pleasure. Thank you for joining us, ladies and gentlemen. Zan James, recent graduate of Albany State University, soon to be playing professionally, hopefully somewhere. Make sure to look her up and make sure to reach out on social media. Make sure you follow Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. We'll make sure to, through the magic of editing, we'll make sure to put your info up there so that people can reach out to you. All right, Zan?
All right. Thank y'all. Thank y'all for having me.
All right. Thank you.
Thanks, girl.
Yeah, when we come back, we'll have more student athletes. This is Bryan and A.D. You're watching the BCSN Sportswrap. We'll be back right after these words.
I have in me the ability to make you a better you. So if you work hard, focus, stay on point, you can do anything. Trust me.
We made this track to tell everybody they can follow their dreams.
But my beats, they are hard.